Okay, here we go. Hey, my Legion, how y'all doing today? We're here to review Return to... Or Welcome to Marwen, not Return to Marwen.
That's a sequel.
Yeah, it's a sequel. And it's based on a true story. And John was saying, get your hanky ready. We're probably crying. John, me cry. It's a sad story. And then I didn't cry in this one, just like when I saw the trailer for the mule, it looked like it was going to be really sad.
Right.
And the mule, I cried for like maybe 5 seconds at the very teeny tiny end. I almost cried. I mean, you feel like you might cry towards the end of this one, and I didn't.
Yeah, well, of course, I was tearing up there in the court scene, and
yeah, that's what I'd be like.
But because I read, and I forget when this all happened, but I remember reading an article about this. I don't know how many years ago. It's been a while now, so I can't remember how close the movie follows to the actual story. But I remember reading about them. Like, this is fucking terrible. These fuckheads, they went and beat up this dude for pretty much no reason, and he lost his memory. He was in a hospital really bad, and he was an artist before that, and so he still has artistic senses, but he couldn't draw.
Yeah.
Again, I don't know how much of it's true, and how much of it's just the movie version. But at least in the movie version, you know, and I know this part's true. So what he started doing is getting these like dolls and like these model houses and stuff, and building this little village, and he would take photos and kind of help work through all his issues, and you know, started to do art gallery shows based off that. And it's just really fascinating, the movie. I thought the animation he did, because it switches from like, okay, it starts off where it's his imagination world that he's creating with like the dolls and the houses, and then it switches to the real world. It's kind of interesting, decent animation and stuff, but you know, it was just a tragic story that happened to this guy, a senseless violence.
I liked it real well. I guess it was not received very well, and then I mean it was promoted pretty heavily, and then I don't even remember playing in the theater, and all of a sudden it was gone. I mean,
I remember it, but then I try to remember there might have been some bigger movies that again, so that might have been one of the reasons why it got overlooked or something.
Yeah.
And, you know, I forget what the audiences felt, because you can't go by critics. I just go by the audiences. Usually.
Well, sometimes, with Chris Stuckman, he talks about independent movies we might have missed and stuff. You know what I mean?
But I mean, what their opinion is.
Yeah.
You know, I don't go by that as much as, like, if I am on Metacritic, I'll take a look at what's the audience think.
Yeah.
What's the audience of Rotten Tomatoes or IMDb. IMDb's usually been a good barometer for me. So that's why I just stuck with that. So, you know, I don't care what the critics think.
Yeah, I mean, I really liked it too. I thought it was really neat when they showed like the stuff with Marwen with action figures, the way that it made it look kind of realistic, but they were still dolls and stuff in a way. It was really neat, the CGI and the effects and stuff. It was really cool. I really liked it.
Yeah. Directed by Robert Zemeckis. And Forrest Gump. And he's one of the people came from Tales from, or was a part of Tales from the Crypt.
Yeah.
Because wild is Tales from the Crypt. You had Zemeckis, Richard Donner, Walter Hill, who did like Silverado and Deadwood. And like there's a couple other really top-notch directors. So you had like 5 of your top-notch directors that came together and did Tales from the Crypt. And it's just wild when you think about it, because I didn't realize that. You know, and I saw Tales of the Crypt here and there, and then, like, you know, I started seeing stuff for Robert Zemeckis, because actually Frighteners, I think, was originally supposed to be an episode of Tales from the Crypt.
Oh, really?
Okay. Then he made it into a movie, and it's like, oh, he worked on Tales from the Crypt. Oh, this guy worked on Tales from the Crypt. You know, a guy that did the Superman movies, Richard Donner, with Christopher Reeves, and then, you know, Walter Hill, and then I forget who the other guys were, and it's like, wow. Anyways, got sidetracked again.
No, that's okay. That's fine.
Zemeckis is always a great director. He's one of the top-notch ones. He does a lot of drama, but other stuff as well.
And Steve Carell, it's brilliant. I thought something was going to happen, and it didn't happen. I mean, and what I was going to say, you mentioned Forrest Gump. There's a scene when he was running away, and that reminded me of Forrest Gump.
Right.
Because it looked like something right out of the movie. But, I mean, it's really good. I really liked it. A lot of violence in it and stuff like that amongst the dolls shooting. I mean, it's set in World War II. but I mean, not historically accurate. You know what I mean?
But it's not meant to be.
Through, I mean, no, it's through his own. It's like a fantasy. His own fantasy dealing with his issues. He goes into Marwen and stuff. You know, it's really good though. I really liked it.
Oh yeah.
I give it a 9 out of 10.
Yep, very well done.
Very well done, and not medium rare. So it's so stupid. So until next time, everybody, please take care of my Legion. All right. Okay.